established the company back in 1998, and my background is that I lived in New Zealand since I was 10 years old and lived there for 23 years, and then came back in 1998. And what motivated me to come back was I studied in economics, was keen on getting involved with the government on economic development. In the process, I set up this business. So the purpose of Quantum Fitness was originally started as Quantum Teleshopping, and we used to run infomercials on TV on innovative products, but I kind of related to the fitness side of the business more because I was involved in sports. So slowly we headed towards the fitness side, and in 2006 we changed the name to Quantum Fitness from Quantum Teleshopping. Market size in Sri Lanka, it's still at the very much the infant stages. So the size of the market really is dependent on people's education on the importance of fitness. So as the the education on the people's realization that where fitness fits in grows, the market is growing. So primarily even doctors are suggesting for people that they balance their lifestyle with fitness, and as the pace of life becomes faster, people getting into more fast foods, the level of the fitness that's required to be done becomes more and more important. So the comparison between commercial fitness and home fitness is commercial fitness, the equipment is much more expensive, and it's because it's made to be made for 16 hours of use per day, whereas home fitness is done based on an average of 4 people at a house, and they're expecting that they're going to make use of it on a daily basis and to make them last at least 5 years. So that's the primary difference, but other than that, even the home fitness does exactly the same features and functions at commercial fitness. COVID gave us a huge boost because a lot of people had the fear of the immunity, and they use fitness to build their immunity up. So in that point, even WHO telling that people need to get active, and not only good nutrition, sleep, it's also the fitness. So that gave us a good boost at that time. But post-COVID, unfortunately, it's mixed with the crisis in the country. So it's really the crisis is more higher impact to us than the post-COVID. So the most popular in the world is a treadmill because everybody knows to press a button and start walking. And the most important fitness requirement is the cardiovascular. It's working on your heart. So even if a doctor recommends, they ask you to walk. So medically, you're supposed to walk 6 kilometers a day. So as a result, a lot of people get drawn to treadmills. But if you look at what's the area of body that people like to work out on, it's the abdominals. So if you were to advertise a product, abdominal machines tend to have a higher return on the advertising, but overall it's the treadmill that's the most popular. So the fastest moving product for us is an elliptical trainer, and that's to do with also pricing. It comes at an entry-level pricing, and we have distribution through SoftLogic, Singer, and some of the other chains. So they tend to have the fastest turnover. Short-term gain is really product quality, brand, location, and after sales. So that's the basic to ensure that we have the short-term competitiveness. So far as availability is concerned, we are available on your phone, which is on the website, and then of course the island-wide through Singer, SoftLogic, Abans, Dinapala, those chains. So long-term, it's to do with engaging the customers' interest. So we have a product called iFit, which helps people to get personal trainers, international personal trainers online through the monitor on the screen. and some of the treadmills have screens, and if it's an entry-level product, it syncs on your phone, and that helps to keep them engaged with personal trainers and international venues or tracks anywhere in the world. They can choose where they want to run and do exercise, and it comes out through the screen, so it keeps that interest. It's had a huge impact, the crisis. So what, in our case, we've actually been doing promotions, constant promotions to ensure that we mitigate the price increases. And but the fact is that still there is a market segment that knows that fitness is important in their life, and they are continuing to, it still continues, but of course there is a big impact as far as the crisis is concerned and their people's ability to purchase. Somebody planning to set up a home gym, I would recommend first your primary piece of equipment is your cardio, which is treadmill or elliptical or a bike, and then to set it up with some strength training, which is some accessories like dumbbells, stretch bands, and a multi-gym or a multi-gym. So that's that does the balancing of all the areas. And of course, there's if you do that with vibration training, there's a product called Power Plate. Vibration training increases the effectiveness of any traditional fitness workouts by first activating all your muscles, and then once you do, it increases the effectiveness by 25%. Then once you do the workout, and then of course helps to do your cool down. And the other is with Power Plate is that vibration training is that if you're in a hurry, you could just do like a 45-50 minute workout in 10 minutes because it's high intensity workout. I always think to myself, take 5% of the value of your vehicles or your vehicle, and that's got to be at least your life's worth more than that 5%. So I think take 5% and then go on that as a budget, because otherwise it becomes a case of trying to buy equipment which may be less than what you'd want to, what you would enjoy. And it's always good to buy good quality equipment where you would really enjoy the workout, which encourages you to work out. That makes it effective. So future opportunities are quite great, and I think it's like generally the private sector and the government should be aware of it, because if you did have a good fitness program, it reduces the chance of illness. It reduces it really helps to increase productivity of people. So if the government by and large recognizes that, then to promote fitness overall, there is a huge opportunity. So for example, I think Sri Lanka spends about $5 billion on healthcare. And I know from my own personal experience, my parents, when they got into a workout program, their medical bills came down by about 90%. So if you consider that to the country, how much money can the country save and channel that money to something more useful like education? So I think that's really the fundamental opportunity of growth in the industry.